Discounts up to 60% for purchases on People's Bank credit cards this new year.
In a few moments, the news.
Discounts up to 60% for purchases on People's Bank credit cards this new year.
This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
.45. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. Here is the news edited by Lal Malavarachi and read by J. Yogaraj. First, the headlines. A sum of 97.5 billion rupees has been set aside to pay salaries and festival advances in April. It has been emphasized that the President should not resign. Special public transport services will be launched from today for the festive season. Monday and Tuesday declared as government holidays. Compensation will be paid for farmers in connection with the Yala season 2021 crop damages. Fuel stocks are ready to provide adequate fuel supplies for the Sinhala and Tamil New Year season. News overseas, Pakistan court rules Imran Khan no confidence vote block is illegal. In sports, South Africa batter Mignon du Preez has announced his retirement from ODIs and tests. And those are the headlines. The Ministry of Finance says that a sum of 97.5 billion rupees has been set aside to pay salaries and festival advance in April. Deputy Secretary of the Ministry, Priyantha Ratnayaka, says that the April salary for the public servants is scheduled to be paid today. He further said that a sum of 25 billion rupees has been allocated to pay pensions of this month. 5.5 billion rupees have been released for Samurdhi allowances for this month. The debate on the present situation in the country took place in Parliament for the second day yesterday. Taking part in the debate, Parliamentarian Kanchana Vijayasekara said that the President should not resign from the post. He said that although they speak about an interim administration, there is no agreement and the opposition does not have an alternative program. Steps have been taken to normalize distribution of fuel and solutions should be found to the problems in the country. Parliamentarian Rohit Abegunawardena pointed out that the President invited all parties to find solutions, and although there is a right to protest, violence should not occur. Parliamentarian Rauf Hakim has said the government has neglected its responsibilities. Parliamentarian Vimal Veerwansa said that the country is facing a serious crisis and the responsibility of everyone is not to allow anarchy in the country. Taking part in the debate, MP Eran Vikramaratne said that the government should step down to the ground level and understand the problems. Parliamentarian Imtiaz Bakir Maka said that it is an injustice to the country to work with a narrow mind. He said that steps should be taken to delay debt payments. Parliamentarian Vasudeva Nanekara said that the people's protest should be directed towards a progressive program. He said the government should make new changes which can create confidence in the people. Special public transport services will be launched in collaboration with the Railway Department, the Sri Lanka Transport Board and the National Transport Commission for the people travelling to rural areas for the upcoming Sinhala and Tamil New Year. A spokesman from the Railway Department said the special train service will be operated from today to 18th April. Accordingly, 12 special trains will be operated between Colombo Fort to Kandy, Nanoya and Badulla on the main line during this period. Return journeys will also be available from Kandy and Badulla to Colombo Fort during this period. This news comes to you from Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
Discounts up to 60% for purchases on People's Bank credit cards this new year.
Monday and Tuesday has been declared as government holidays. The government has declared those 2 days as special holidays in connection with Sinhala and Tamil New Year. Secretary to the Ministry of Public Administration is expected to issue the relevant circular soon. Compensation will be paid for the farmers for crop damages in Yala season 2021. Agriculture and Agrarian Insurance Board has taken steps to pay compensation to crop damages due to natural disasters. Director General of the board, Panduka Veerasinghe, said that 8,678 farmers will be paid compensation under 40,000 rupees per acre. He said that 21 million rupees have been allocated to pay compensation. He further said that the farmers who have not received compensation can send their appeals to the Agriculture and Agrarian Insurance Board district offices through agrarian service centres. Meanwhile, the National Fertilizer Secretariat says that they are distributing fertilizer stocks needed for the Yala season. Director of the Secretariat, Chandana Lokuhevage, said that there is a significant growth in organic and biofertilizer production in the country. He pointed out that the permission has been given to import certain varieties of chemical fertilizer according to the requests from the farmers. The Education Ministry has decided to extend the school time by 1 hour from the commencement of the new school term from April 18th. All principals have been advised to revise their academic timetable in line with the extension of the school time by the Education Ministry's School Affairs Branch Additional Director Lalita Egodavella. The addition will be effective from 2022 academic year beginning from 18th April and continuing to December 23rd. And that was local news.
Get unbelievable discounts up to 60% when you make purchases with a People's Bank credit card this new year. For more information, call 1961. Terms and conditions apply.
In main news, Energy Ministry says that the fuel stocks are ready and shipments are underway to provide adequate fuel supplies for the forthcoming Sinhala and Tamil New Year. The fuel stocks will last through the course of April and beyond, according to them. The Ministry's Additional Secretary Chaminda Hettiarajee said this yesterday when we inquired if the Energy Ministry could guarantee sustained fuel supplies during the New Year and throughout this month. He said that a fifth shipment of fuel has arrived in the country from India through the Indian credit line. It is being unloaded for countrywide distribution. And that was main news.
Watch Live is brought to you by
More Prizes, More Gains with CIB New Year offers. Valuable gifts for every bill. 20% discount for bank cards until 10th of April. Visit CIB today.
The Deputy General Manager Transport of the Sri Lanka Railway Department says that the public have been warned to be vigilant when travelling through level crossings as the bell and light signal systems may not function properly during the power cut time. He said although these signal systems are equipped with a battery to operate during power cuts and they might not been fully charged due to the long continuous power cuts. Therefore, he requested the public to be vigilant when using level crossing until the situation comes back to normal. And that was Watchlight.
More prizes, more gains with CIB New Year offers. Valuable gifts for every bill. 20% discount for bank cards until 10th of April. Visit CIB today.
World News. Brought to you by courtesy of...
No matter what anyone says, for your lease, visit the Leasing Mahagedara. People's Leasing, Friendly Leasing Mahagedara. More information from the nearest People's Leasing branch.
People's Leasing, the trusted leader.
World News headlines first. Pakistan court rules Imran Khan no confidence vote block is illegal. Ukraine asks NATO for weapons. The UK plans 8 new nuclear reactors to boost production. And those are the headlines of the World News. Pakistan's top court has ruled that a move to block parliamentary vote against Prime Minister Imran Khan was unconstitutional, paving the way for his possible removal. On Sunday, Mr. Khan's ruling party refused to hold a no-confidence vote, which would have ousted him. His government then dissolved parliament and called a snap election. The political blindside outraged the opposition, which immediately launched an appeal with the Supreme Court. Ukraine says it urgently needs more weapons from its Western allies to defend itself against Russia. Foreign Minister Mitro Kuleba told a NATO meeting that more atrocities against civilians could happen if Ukraine does not get more military aid. NATO Chief Jens Stoltenberg said members of the alliance had agreed more support for Ukraine. Russia has warned that pumping weapons into Ukraine will have a negative effect on peace talks. Up to 8 more nuclear reactors could be delivered on existing sites as part of the UK's new energy strategy. The plan, which aims to boost UK energy independence and tackle rising prices, also includes plans to increase wind, hydrogen and solar production. But experts have called for a bigger focus on energy efficiency and improving home insulation. And that's World News.
World News. Brought to you by courtesy of...
For your wheel lease, visit the Leasing Mahagedara. People's Leasing, friendly leasing Mahagedara. More information from the nearest People's Leasing branch.
People's Leasing, the trusted leader.
Development News is brought to you by... Let's take coal out of the coconut tree and make the island thriving and prosperous. Call our hotline 1928. WhatsApp 070 400 1928.
The Bank of Ceylon's Business Revival and Rehabilitation Department expanded its operations to all provinces in the country, furthering its assistance to local business organizations to come back to life from pandemic hit. The opening ceremonies of regional BRR units took place recently in respective province offices situated in Nugegoda, Anuradhapura, Kandy, Polonnaru and Trincomalee with the patronage of Bank's Additional General Manager Russell Fonseca. The Bank's DGM Recovery Provinces and Business Revival and Rehabilitation Unit, MRN Rohana Kumara and fellow members of the corporate management. And that was Development News.
Development News was brought to you by... The coconut tree is well grown in almost all the parts of the island. It is an exceptional source of extra income. The shell, the husk and almost all the parts of the coconut tree makes you money, providing you with an excellent extra source of income. It will also help to nourish the economy of the country. You will be guided with all necessary informations regarding the coconut cultivation, with the novel cultivation techniques and all other related and upgraded informations by the Coconut Research Institute, Lunavilla. Call our hotline 1928. WhatsApp 070 400 1928. Sports News is brought to you by
Sampath Bank. We present your future.
Cricket, South Africa batter Mignon du Preez has announced his retirement from ODIs and Tests with immediate effect. She said her decision was based on the need to focus more on the shortest format of the game and on the need to spend more time with her family. The 32-year-old even captained a country in 46 ODIs from 2011 to 2016, with South Africa winning 24 of those. And that was Sports News.
Cash through NSP globally and win wonderful gifts locally. From October 1st, 2021 to December 31st, 2022. Remit a minimum of $100 or an equivalent amount in any foreign currency 3 times through NSB U Trust.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Sri Lankan Airlines has geared up for a busy summer 2022 by increasing the number of scheduled flights by 40% to match pre-pandemic levels and meet the growing demand for air travel as the industry continues to recover. The frequency increases will come into effect across Sri Lanka's network of online destinations with the start of the airline's summer flight schedule. And that was Business News.
Business News, sponsored by
Cash through NSP globally and win wonderful gifts locally. Will you be the lucky winner of the NSP Golden Jubilee? 50 gold sovereigns for the top prize winner of the NSP Golden Jubilee. Scooters for the 10 second prize winners. iPhones for the 10 third prize winners. Mountain bikes for the 29 fourth prize winners. From October 1st, 2021 to December 31st, 2022. Remit a minimum of $100 or an equivalent amount in any foreign currency 3 times through NSB U Trust.
In economic news, Sri Lanka's High Commissioner to Bangladesh, Professor Sudarshan Seneviratne, said that it is time to deepen the economic cooperation between Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. At a meeting with the President of the Federation of Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Jasim Uddin, in Dhaka recently, the High Commissioner discussed the necessity of diversifying export baskets of two countries and the importance of finalizing the proposed Preferential Trading Agreement, PTA, which is presently under negotiation. And that was economic news. And finally, in the weather report, the Met Department says that due to the low-level atmospheric disturbance to the east of Sri Lanka, the showery condition is expected to enhance over most parts of the island from tomorrow to Sunday. Showers or thunderstorms will occur at several places over most parts of the island. Heavy showers above 100 millimeters can be expected at some places in central, Sabragamu and Ua provinces and in Kalutara, Galle and Mathura districts. Fairly heavy showers above 50 millimeters can be expected at some places elsewhere. The sun is directly over Sri Lanka from 5th to 15th of April. The nearest areas of Sri Lanka over which the sun is overhead today, noon, are Kimbalapitiya, Danovita, Galaha, Marasana, Damana and Sinna Muhattuwaram. And that was with the report. And to wind up the news broadcast today, let's look at the main points once again. It has been emphasized that the President should not resign. Monday and Tuesday declared as government holidays. Foreign travel ban imposed on the former central bank governor. Compensation will be paid for farmers in connection with the Yali season 2021 crop damages. And with that, we conclude this morning news broadcast of Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.